Man, I wish someone would make a movie out of my two favorite characters, but I don't think that'll ever happen.
Don't be sad, little Jimmy.
Who are you?
I'm here to tell you about the best thing ever. Do you like Batman?
Yeah?
Do you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah?
Well, now you can see them in one place in the new digital video disc, Batman vs. the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Please get out of my house.
If you want to watch, just press play.
If you don't get out of here, I'm gonna call the cops.
This episode is sponsored by txcitizen.com, local New Braunfels news that's exclusively online and completely free. If you're looking for a home in New Braunfels or the surrounding areas, Lorna Gentz is the realtor for you. She's got over 16 years experience and numerous accolades to her name. Visit her today at facebook.com/LGentzRealtor. Hello and welcome to another episode of Pop Culture Geekery. I'm Joe Solis and I have brought back my former co-host Gabriel Salazar from Black Forest Comics.
Hi.
So we're going to go over the recently released animated movie Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This actually came out last week, but life and things get in the way. So before that, it was actually available for digital download about 2 weeks prior, but it was a full $20 to download. So I wasn't going to do that. Yeah. So good old capitalism, right? America. But so we finally got to see it, and we wanted to help promote it because I just want to start off by saying it was super fun. So I really enjoyed it. I will get into details and stuff, but I don't know. I just felt like giving an overall impression to start and changing things up. Or just your overall impression.
Yeah, I think that fun is a good first impression. I would say that it was entertaining, and it gives you a lot to work with and think about. So yeah.
So basically, it's based on the comic of the same name, which came out I think in 2016. Yeah. So. But I'll double check that. But anyway, so as far as you told me, it seems to follow the comic pretty well. Because unfortunately, I never got to read it. So
yeah, it does follow the comic pretty straight on, except for some key points of the plot. But other than that, it's the villains, the Batman, the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, we're gonna do no spoilers. So
and you know how hard that is for us. Oh my god,
how hard it is for you. You look like you're in pain trying to talk about it. But so one thing I wanted to mention when we started watching it, I thought that it was Kevin Conroy playing Batman, but apparently it's not. It's actually a guy named Troy Baker who's playing both Batman and the Joker. Yeah. But he felt like he was channeling his inner Kevin Conroy and a little bit of his Mark Hamill when he was playing the Joker. What did you think?
Most definitely, I would say I thought it was Kevin Conroy. I was like excited because I heard it. Mm-hmm. I was like the animation, but the voice. I was like, oh man, this is great. He fooled me. Yeah. He fooled me. And I thought that the Joker was Mark Hamill. He did a good job.
Yeah, it was to the point where I was questioning it the whole time. So I should have known, but they did a good job. The other one who I think did a really good was actress Tara Strong, who I know she's a pretty prevalent voice actor. She's done like My Little Pony and a lot of different voices. Well, she did Harley Quinn in this one, and I don't remember the original actress's name for Harley Quinn, but she sounded just like the Harley Quinn from the Batman 90s animated series. At least I thought she did.
Was Tara Strong not the original 90s? I believe she was, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's why she was so good at it, because she's been doing it for so long, okay.
Yeah. See, I had no idea. Are you sure?
I don't know.
Because I thought,
Google it.
Yeah, I know, right? Because we only do the best research here at Pop Culture Geekery before we record, so. But anyway, point is she did really good, and there's just so many references in this story to, old Batman stories, old Ninja Turtle stories, which, the Ninja Turtles themselves are God, what, well over 25 years old at this point. It's kind of scary. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just a fun story. I mean, can't really get into it too much, but I mean, you got all the basics in there. You got the misunderstandings, the team ups. You get some pretty cool matchups. I thought we had some pretty cool matchups. Did any matchups not happen that you felt like we should have had in there?
Most definitely. It always seems like no matter what movie you see the Turtles in, it's always pepperoni. There's not. They talk about anchovies, but if you look at the pizza, it's always freaking pepperoni. So yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of funny with when they would start eating it. Sometimes I know it was supposed to be like pasta sauce splattered on their face, but it looked like chocolate sometimes too. It always reminds me of the classic episode about Weird Pizza, where Shredder opens up a pizza place called Weird Pizza, and he knows the Turtles are going to order from it. So they order like an ice cream and anchovy pizza and all this other crazy stuff. You never saw that?
I probably did. I just don't remember. Yeah.
That's the classic 80s and early 90s Turtles. So but this world, I guess they established real quick that it is obviously separate from the two existing worlds. It's not the DC universe, it's not the Ninja Turtle universe. It seems to be a universe where they both coexist, and so that part I think you can talk about. You said that was different in the comics.
Yeah, in the comics they were two different dimensions. It was two different dimensions, and they came into it and we're trying to get back home. That's kind of the plot of the comics. That's where it differentiated from the movie. But yeah, with them being in the same universe, it was almost kind of weird for me. I was like, I can't foresee that it's without them really knowing each other. I mean, this is Batman. He's saved the world hundreds of times. The Turtles, they've done that hundreds of times. So yeah. Well,
it depends too if it's its own world. We don't know what's happened, and they did make mention that they were kind of legends to each other.
Yeah.
But to me they kind of established that something was a little off anyway, because you have the current Robin, which is Damian. You have Batgirl, which is Barbara Gordon again, but she's in her current outfit that we see in the comics, the purple and yellow.
The Burnside.
The what?
The Burnside outfit.
Oh, that's what it's called. But you have Batman in his classic blues. So it's like, that to me shows that this is its own universe and everything is just kind of mixed around. So
yeah.
But what, did you not like that, or?
It was different. It was different. It's weird seeing an older Batman with the newer Damian and a newer Batgirl's like, I guess it's a whole different world. As long as you can accept openly the whole multiverse theory and that they're different, totally separated shows and comics and everything, then it's good.
Yeah,
I just would have preferred the Black Batman. I like it.
Yeah, because even the Turtles, I mean, there's been so many different shows since the original that I watched. I've lost track. I know the current one. I just looked it up. See, I do some research, so I do. But that one's the Rise of the Ninja Turtles, which I've heard is not very popular, according to the IMDb score. But there is some ideas, like the fact that Raphael is a little bit bigger than the other turtles, and they all kind of seem to have their own size. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that was that's more like the movies. Like the movie does the same thing. They have the different appearance, the different shade, whatever they are, whatever color they are, and different sizes. Their proportions are all different. I did like that. That was cool.
Yeah. So I will say one thing about this movie. This actually kind of sparked a little bit of a debate between me and another friend of mine, because he didn't want to give this movie a try. He just thought that the idea of Batman and the Ninja Turtles alone was just so stupid that he did not want to give this movie a try. And to me, this is the essence of storytelling right here. It's take two of your favorite things, put it together, and just have fun with it. Like that's why I couldn't judge this one too harshly. Yeah, there was a few little things here and there. I know we were giving Batgirl a hard time for a few of her combat decisions, but I guess it's just didn't Stan Lee always say there's not bad characters, just bad writers? Yeah. And to me this falls into that perfectly. It's like you've got these great characters. I mean, it's just like it's just like, when you're a little kid and you have your GI Joes and your Transformers, and you're like, oh, it'd be so cool to see them together, which that happened, multiple times lately. But
it might be a movie.
but yeah, maybe. So I mean, what do you think of that? Just that argument of not even giving it a chance, just the fact that these two ideas just wouldn't work.
I think that goes back to what I said earlier about having to have that open mind to these multiverses. You have to be able to see things and take it with a grain of salt and know that this isn't your regular story. This isn't what you're used to. This is something different. So you just got to watch it, try it. You might like it, you might not. I mean, has everyone tried that different color pasta? It might be good, it might not be. Try it.
Yeah. It's actually what we had tonight. Is that we brought it up?
I think so. I think in the back of my mind, I saw it and I was like,
You're like, I should give that a try. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's just, to me, the essence of this type of story. Obviously, once you get past that, you still, can judge it on the merits of what the story enjoyable. Like I said, with this, there's certain expectations with the team ups and, what characters are going to see fight. So, I mean, I think we did hit a lot of the points that we probably wanted to see. I mean, you can tell that the creators of this, I assume from the comics and even going into the movie, are fans of both, because there's so many Easter eggs. Yeah.
Yeah, if you watched all the movies, like all the original the Burton Batman movies, the original Corey Feldman and Corey Haim Ninja Turtles, all of those, the comic books, there's references from everything in this movie. So that was really cool. To me, I love seeing those Easter eggs like that, and there was tons of them, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. So all in all, I mean, I don't really have much else to say about it. You want to go ahead and give our ratings? So we'll still do the scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, I will give it. I'll say a good solid 8 turtle shells out of 10 turtle shells.
Yeah. I was going back and forth between a 7 and 8, but I think that last confrontation really sold it for me because it just felt so fun. Like the things that come out in that last battle, I mean, if you're fans of both of these characters, you're going to be cheering at some of the things that they bring out. So
yeah, and I'll be honest, I was straight up about to fall asleep during that last fight, but because the fight was so interesting, I was like, I gotta stay awake. I gotta watch this. This is a good fight. So
yeah, he was not falling asleep out of boredom. This is a man.
I'm tired. Yeah. No, I'm tired.
That's what happens when you get up at 4:30 in the morning for your job. So
yay! Good times. Yay, adulting.
Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10 as well. It's super fun. I mean, it's available, on DVD, Blu-ray, download. I think
Prime.
Yeah, Amazon. Well,
you gotta pay for it.
Yeah, it's actually still just a little bit more expensive. I think you can probably get it cheaper on Redbox rental, which is what we did. So, but yeah, definitely check it out. I mean, oh no, there's one more thing that I think we should mention.
One more.
This is not for kids.
Oh yeah, hey, it's not for kids. It's not a kids movie. I guess it could be depending on how much you want to let your kids be exposed to. But they them foot soldiers, man, they ain't playing around. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Shredder too. Oh, they laying it down.
Yeah, there's definitely some blood and some death, and it's weird because it's such a fun story, such a goofiness to it, and all of a sudden somebody will die, and it's just like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah. You're dead.
Yeah, it's almost I don't know. I just recently watched that one, the Justice League versus the Fatal Five, and it was very similar. It just didn't feel like I personally could have done without it. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was kind of cool because it ups the threat level, but at the same time, that could have been a different movie for me, So if I had to nitpick about something, I would probably say that. But yeah, it's definitely not for little kids. So it's just for older fans. But I'm glad I remembered about that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, just check it out. So I just want to thank everybody who subscribed so far. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, please hit like. We also have all our social media down in the links below. I'll have links to Black Forest Comics probably, but I know he still does some stuff out there. So, but yeah, just keep following, guys. We're gonna hit up, like I said, a lot of the summer movies, but every now and then when something like this comes on, for home video, we'll definitely do a review for it. So until then, we'll see you guys next time.